Hi, it's Russ here from the User blog. I'm continuing to play with Tremor. I gave it my Editor's Choice Award, the first one of 2012. I want to show you the graph mode and show you why it's so powerful, and I'm just loving this. So let's take a look, shall we?
Okay then, so let's show you what you can do. Now graphs are got to by hitting this button here, and then you can start doing some really cool alteration to any of the parameters within the synth. So we'll come back first, and we will come to our synth here, which we're going to modify to bass sound. So what I'd like to actually do is have that bass sound vary. And the cool thing about Tremor, it's more than a drum unit. You could actually use it like a bass line, if you remember the old Roland bass line. So you can actually do automated synth parts as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assign G1 to the pitch here. Now the moment the pitch is showing as E1, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on the outside and push up, and I'm going to go to E2. So I've got an octave. I've changed. Then I've come into graphs here, and here's my graph, and it's 32 steps at the moment, and its length is 16. So what I could do first is I could just put some stuff in here. If I went all the way up there, that would give me an entire octave. And we could just do different ones then, just put different. Now it gets really cool is instead of doing that, I could clear that out and I could go my steps to half instead, which is much slower. I could limit this down to 5. So my steps to 4, sorry. In fact, make it 1. Now just put 1 in here instead. Make it longer now, I can. So that's that bass part, and as you can see, it's just limited by imagination, and that's per pattern. Of course, we could do randomization instead. So let's go to another part now. Let's come back out to the synth again. And the second thing I'm going to add a graph to, which is now graph 2, is I am running at the moment a shape, which is a square wave. So if I go that, so that's definitely 100% square wave. And now pulse width modulation is really cool for varying the sound of a square wave. So if I play this at the moment, just play it on. Now I'd like that to actually change over time. So first I'm going to remove my graph from it so it's now clear again. And I'm going to say, okay, I'd like to give it a bit of variation. Let's push it up a bit, just a little bit. There. What I'm also going to do as well is I'm going to right mouse click this time and make sure it's on bipolar. Now bipolar means that it will move in both directions. So it won't only move from there to there, but it'll also go back in the other direction as well. And you can see that there now. So let's go to graph 2. And so we're going to do in graph 2, we're going to do something different. We're going to insert some stuff. So we're going to try random first. Let's try a sine instead. So there we can see we've now got a bipolar working with the graph, which can do all sorts of different things. We can push randomize in here instead with using this button here and just push it all around a bit. And you can then pull this, of course, around, make it much faster. You can make it 32. Or make it slower, make it like an eighth. You can see that moving now here. Push it even harder. Oh, again 16ths. Change the length of it instead, the number of steps. Bring it down to 8 instead. It's quite nice and musical now, that. So you can see that using a graph can do some really cool stuff. We put it back in the track now. Okay, my next trick is really quite cool as well. We've got a tom on here. I'd like some more toms, but I can't have more toms because that's the amount of drums I can have. So we can use a graph to achieve the same thing with the tom. So we're in the tom there, we're going to get a graph 3. And what we're going to do, we've got pitch already assigned, and now you know how I assign it. I just grab the outside here and just push it. So there we go to there. And we're going to come into graphs again. I'm going to graph 3 this time. And as the first one goes about there, so let's draw it there and see what we get. There's the first one there, so we don't need those, they can come down. The second one goes there. Straight away I've got 3 toms just by repitching them. If we now adjust this on the outside, we can get different variations. A bit of decay there as well, so we come on the outside of the decay, the decay. And that's now lengthening the toms. So there's a long one there, a short one there, and an even shorter one there. So as you can see, the graphs are really powerful, a great way of really getting right under the hood of this cool step-based synth plugin. What I was going to say, I was about to say drum unit. It's not. It's better than drum unit. It's so deep, and it's just limited. I know somebody put a comment on one of my videos for this and said when they downloaded the demo, they thought, oh, it's pretty crap, but then they got right under the hood and realised that as you start to mine down, this is one heck of a plugin. I'm still loving it. I hope that's given you some more inspiration. Download the 30-day demo and make up your own mind. Thanks for watching.